Hello guys, welcome to agriculture tutorials. Today I am discussing about protected cultivation and post-harvest technology, agriculture engineering 351 value bits. First, polythene use in greenhouse cover is started in the year 1948. Percentage of carbon dioxide in atmosphere is 0.03%. The width of the lean-to greenhouse is 7 to 12 feet. In general, for greenhouses, span is 6 meter, less than 6 meter. Only wooden frame is used, structures are used. Pipe framed structures of greenhouses are constructed where clear span is around 12 meter is used for pipe framed structures. Greenhouse span is greater than or equal to 15 meters. Truss framed structures are used. Columns are used only in very wide truss frame houses with to 21.33 meter or more. High-grade panels have long life, even up to 20 years. Greenhouses are subjected to light intensity varying about 129.6 Kelvin lux on clear summer days to 3 lux kilolux on cloudy winter days. Photosynthesis does not increase at a light intensity higher than 32.2 lux. UV light is available in shorter wavelength range less than 400 nanometers. Visible and white light has wavelength of 400 to 700 nanometers. The rate of reactions controlled by enzymes often double or tripled or each rise of temperature by 10 degrees until optimum temperature is reached. Primula, Macedonia, and Calcirolaria grow best temperature at 7 degrees in greenhouse. Rose grows best at temperature 16 degrees. Chrysanthemum and poinsettia grow at best temperature at 17 to 18 degrees Celsius in greenhouse. African violet grows best temperature at 21 to 22 degrees. In plant propagation work, relative humidity up to 90% may be desirable. Air temperature is more than 35 are generally not suitable for crops in greenhouse. For about 40% of the dry matter of the plant is composed of carbon. Most crops respond favorably to carbon dioxide at 1000 to 1200 ppm. Fan and pad evaporative cooling system has been available since 1954. Fog evaporative cooling system introduced in greenhouse in 1980. In regions where snow is expected, trees should be 30 to 30.5 meters away in order to keep drifts back from greenhouses. To prevent shadows on the crop, trees located on the east, south, or west sides should be best at distance of 2.5 times their height. Greenhouse structures should be designed to resist 130 km/h wind velocity. Lifespan of glass and acyl sheet is 20 years. Lifespan of polythene is 2 to 6 months. Lifespan of glass is 20 years. Polythene is 2 to 6 months. Single drawn or float glass has been uniform thickness of 3 to 4 mm. Hammered or tempered glass has thickness 4 mm. The solar radiation that is used for photosynthesis is about 1 to 5%. Wind breaks reduce the evapotranspiration of the crop by 5 to 30%. Carbon reserves on the earth accounts 6 into 10 to the power of 15 metric tons. 67 into 10 to the power of 15 metric tons. The relative humidity range in greenhouse growth room is 60 to 80%. The temperature range in growth room is -5 to +45 degrees Celsius. The greenhouse effect for the earth is 33 degrees Celsius. The average temperature of the earth is 15 degrees Celsius. Without greenhouse gases, the temperature of the Earth will be minus 18 degrees Celsius. Persistence time of DDT in soil is 10 years. Persistent time of 2,4-D in soil is 2 to 4 years. Persistent time of aldrin in soil is 11 years. The temperature required for maximum absorption of water is 30 degrees Celsius. The base temperature for rice is 10 to 15 degrees Celsius. Viscosity of water doubles at the temperature drops from 25 to 0 degrees Celsius. Plant survives brief period of oxygen deficiency. Even 0.5% oxygen is available in the soil. The total species of earthworms in the world are 3,000. The total species of earthworms are in India is 300. The average lifespan of the earthworms varies from 1 to 10 years. The material which passes through 2 shear is called vermicompost. The in situ vermicompost irrigation should be done at an interval of 15 days. 1,000 earthworms may convert 5 kg of waste material per day. The amount of dry leaves per hectare of sugarcane is about 10 to 12 tons. And on average, the increase in yield due to rhizobium inoculation was 15 to 30%. The increase in yield due to azotobacter inoculation is 10 to 15%. The suitable soil pH for the growth of azolla is 6 to 8%. 6 to 8 pH. Best suitable growth for azolla is 6 to 8 pH. The ratio of neem oil and pongamia oil for the various diseases is 5 is to 1. The product with less than 95% to 70% organic ingredients are called organic products. The products with less than 70% organic ingredients are non-organic products. The favorable pH for earthworms range is 6.5 to 7.5. Favorable temperature for earthworms range is 18 degrees Celsius to 35 degrees Celsius. The weight of 1,000 worms weighs approximately about a kilogram. The calorific value of biogas range from 5,000 to 5,500 kilocalorie per kg. Biogas can be upgraded to synthetic natural gas by removing CO2 and H2S. The family biogas plants usually of 2 to 3 metric cube capacity. Typical retention time of slurry in biogas plant is 40 days. The typical retention time of slurry in biogas plant is 40 days. 40 days. The rate of biogas formation is very slow at temperature of 8 degrees Celsius. The methane bacteria work best in temperature of 35 to 38 degrees Celsius. The carbon nitrogen ratio of the raw material should be maintained between 25 is to 1 and 30 is to 1. The winnower in ring gear is 66 teeth. The winnower in phenon has 20 teeth, and on average UV stabilized polythene transmit 87% of photosynthetically active radiation into the greenhouse. The IR absorbing polythene reduces radiant heat loss, transmit about 82% of power into the greenhouse. About 87% of the light passes through one layer of UV inhibited polythene and only 76% passes through two layers. 82% of light passes through only one layer of IR absorbing polythene. Only 67% passes through two layers. The amount of gases passing through two layers of greenhouse covering approximately the square of decimal fraction of the amount passing through one layer. The cost of 0.3 mm vinyl film is 3 times that of 0.15 mm polythene. An anticipated life expectancy of Teflon T2 film is 20 years. PVC rigid panel is almost 40% of the cost of long-lasting fiberglass reinforced plastics. On average, service buildings occupy 10% of growing area. 40% saving heat requirement can be achieved through second covering when applied in greenhouse. 1 kg of water can hold 4.23 kilojoules of heat for each 10 degrees in rise in temperature. Each kilogram of water can supply 71.1 kilojoules of heat. Each kilogram of rock can supply 14.2 kilojoules of heat as it cools 17 degrees. Specific heat of bone dry grain varies from 0.35 to 0.45 kilojoules kilocalories per kg degree Celsius. Thermal conductivity of air is 0.02 kilocalorie per meter per hour per degree Celsius. The thermal conductivity of single grain ranges from 0.3 to 0.6 kilocalories per meter square per hour in degree Celsius. Thermal conductivity of bulk grain ranges from 0.10 to 0.15 kilocalorie per meter hour degree Celsius. Optimum value of stroke length of for wheat grains has been recommended as 17 mm to give maximum efficiency. Angle more than 23 degrees reduce the efficiency. Generally up to 20 centimeters thickness if grain bed is taken as thin layer. An airflow rate of 2.94 to 3.92 per minute per ton is recommended for deep bed dryer. If moisture content of the grain in deep bed dryer is up to 18%, the layer depth of the grain should be limited to 3 meter. In deep bed dryers for grains whose moisture content is above 18%, the maximum depth recommended is 2.5 meter. Air velocity of 300 meter per minute through opening preferable in deep bed dryers. In flat bed dryers, the surface area of the dryer is more than the depth of the drying layer is less. Flatbed dryers are usually 1 to 2 tons capacity. In continuous flow dryers, flow dryers, the drying temperature is 65. Continuous flow dryers, airflow rate is 125 to 250 cu per minute ton can be used. In recirculating dryers, drying air temperature is 60 to 80 degrees is used. Wages account, account for approximately 85% of the total variable cost. For transportation of grains, the belt speed should not increase 3.5 meter per seam belt conveyor. For grain conveying I belt conveyor, belt speed is 2.5 to 2.8 meter per second is recommended. The vertical lift of the elevator may range between few meters to more than 50 meters. Capacity of bucket elevator may vary from 2 to 1000 tons per hour. Bucket elevators with belt carrier can be used fairly high speed of 2.5 to 4 meters per second. The top angle of each bucket in the bucket elevator is 80 degrees Celsius, while the bottom length is 20 to 30 degree. Length is 20 to 30 not Celsius. 20 to 30 elevator. Miscellaneous bits. Microorganisms grow best at pH 7 neutral. Temperature it prefers greater growth at 20 to 30 degrees Celsius. Alcohol contains more than 12% cannot be used for preservation. Salt 10 to 18% can be tolerated by lactic acid producing bacteria. Vegetables have pH between 4.6 to 6.5. Cryogenic freezing, the temperature is maintained at minus 60 degrees Celsius. Ultra high temperature treatment, also called as flash pasteurization, is done at 93 degrees Celsius for 3 seconds or 149.5 degrees Celsius for 1 second. Cabinet dryers are 25 trays used with air at 93 degrees Celsius and air velocity is 2.5 to 5 meters per second. Amount of moisture maintained in foam mat dryer is 2 to 3%. Electric field strength is 12 to 35 kilovolts is enough to produce lethal effect on microbes. The pH of HCl is 1. Carbohydrate protein fats ratio should be 7 is to 1 is to 2. Carbohydrates protein fats ratio is 7 is to 1 is to 2. Thanking you, thanking you friends for watching my video, for patient listening. Have a nice day. Jai Hind. Please like, share and subscribe my videos. Next, I will produce another agricultural informatic bits values recent times. Agricultural informatics bits values I will produce in next video. Thanking you friends. Have a nice day.